In this video, we're looking at decimals and fractions. So each position after a decimal place has an equivalent fraction. So we're talking about tenths and hundredths here. And tenths have one decimal place and they're essentially a 1 over 10. Hundredths have two decimal places, so they're 1 over 100. And then the next one's 1 over 1,000 for a thousandth. Then you have 10,000ths, which is 1 over 10,000. So as you can see, each tens is going up by an extra 0. So we start at a 10, then 100, then 1,000, then 10,000. Now we use this when we're going from decimals to fractions and vice versa. So here we have to convert each decimal to a simplified fraction. So it's 0.1. Now that's in the tenths, right? And we said up here, tenths is 1 over 10. So what we could say here is it's 7 over 10. Now another way to think of it, there's one decimal place, so it's 1 0. Okay? So one decimal place, 1 0. Alright, so if I look at the next one, we have 1, 2, so we have two decimal places there. So again, two decimal places equals 2 zeros. So what that means is we have 39 over 100 and it's got 2 zeros. Right? Two decimal places, 2 zeros. Next one we have 1, 2, 3. So yep, you're right. So 3, I'm going to say dp equals 3 zeros. So what we get is 13 over 1,000 because it's got 3 zeros. Now we have a whole number out the front, so we can just keep that there. Then our 6 is one decimal place, so it's going to be 6 over 10. Okay, now this 6 over 10 can be simplified down, so 3 over 5. Alright, so also look out for that when you can simplify the fractions down. So here, convert each fraction to a decimal. So we're using the same rule. If there's a 10 on the bottom, that means there's one decimal place. So what that means is I'm going to have 0.9 and it's one decimal place. Again, here we have 2 zeros, so it's going to be two decimal places. Alright, so this will be 0.15 and there is two decimal places there. Last one, there's 3 zeros, so 3 decimal places, so 0.511. So 1 decimal place, 2 decimal place, 3 decimal places. So the big thing we got out of this is that the number of zeros matches the number of decimal places when you're going from fractions to decimals. And then up here, the same thing, but vice versa. The number of decimal places equals the number of zeros in the number on the bottom.